Martin McGuinness. The hometown of John Hume. This proud city stands on the shoulders of giants, and today we have walked in the footsteps of giants. To those who say that we are engaged in revisionism, I say no, because I look into this crowd and I know for sure there are many here today who walked that walk 50 years ago, and I will mention two. Two giants to make the general point. I will mention our beloved Mary Nellis. And I will mention our beloved Francie Malloy MP. 50 years ago, good people came together to form the civil rights movement, facing discrimination, inequality and poverty, locked into a single-party state that did not respect or recognise them. They took to the streets. This courageous generation marched with defiance and expectation and with hope. And the response of the Orange State was laid bare for all to see. The attack on peaceful protesters on the Duke Street March is and will always be an iconic moment of the struggle for civil rights. As far as the Stormont regime was concerned, this place was a unionist state for unionist people, and they would crack as many skulls as needed be to make that clear. But they failed. They failed because you cannot defeat a just demand, and you cannot defeat a people alive with hope and with expectation. And while so much has changed and so much progress has been made, today we still have so much further to travel. For women, bodily autonomy. For our LGBT plus community, the right to marry. For victims of conflict, the truth and justice. And for the rights and recognition of our Gael-Gori is Cearta, Sivíalta Cearta Changa. Mar sin, tá dulgas fulatóirí a cinsú go bhfuil sé de cheart ag daoine saol trí Gaeilge a bheith acu mas míon lo. Níl an Gaeilge éigeantach de duine bith. Tá sí ann dómh siúd bhain lo í a labhart agus is le gach aine í. Caithimid na cearta sin a chosint. Ó sword, agus go soléir, derim aniu, ocht Gaeilge anish. Civil rights are not orange or green. They are people issues, and we today articulate a people's agenda. The blocking of rights by the DUP is an injustice to all. The Boundary Commission proposals to once again gerrymander boundaries is wrong. All facilitated by a British government hell-bent on Brexit and dependent on the DUP. A British Prime Minister who places her unionism above all else is prepared to undermine the Good Friday Agreement and abandon international obligations. They have learnt nothing. nothing. Discrimination was wrong in 1968. It is wrong in 2018. It was fiercely opposed in 1968, and it must be fiercely opposed in 2018. The old Stormont regime, my friends, sought to deny civil rights. That old Stormont regime is gone. The Tory deal with the DUP will go, and its only legacy will be the disaster of Brexit. So let me be very, very clear. If the DUP want to be back in Stormont again, it will only be on the basis of equality, rights and respect. To the status quo. There can be no more RHIs, no more talk of crocodiles, and no more homophobia. So the DUP know what needs to be done. We've been told that a talks process will begin in the autumn. Well, it's October, and there is no talks process. There is only stalling and excuses. Sinn Féin is ready to talk. We're ready to secure rights. The British government have a do-nothing strategy for Stormont, and now they move to block an election because they are afraid of the will of the people. Because a new Ireland is emerging, a new united Ireland, an Ireland for all our people. Of equal opportunity, an Ireland of equal rights and equal citizens. And it is time for the Irish government to stand up for Irish interests and for our agreements, because Ireland will not be the collateral damage for a Tory Brexit. Our Taoiseach must make good on his promise that citizens in the North will never, ever again be left behind. And that means that it is now time for the Irish government to plan for Irish unity. The battle for equality and civil rights is not history. The generation of 1968 are with us still in the homes of the Bogside and across Ireland. The legacy of the civil rights movement belongs to us all, and it continues to inspire us and to energise us. It's here with us today on the streets of Derry. It can be seen in the rainbow of celebration that is Pride. It can be heard on the streets of Dublin in the demand for housing for all. And we stand together because an injustice to one remains an injustice to all. There are those who will try to stall and frustrate us, but they can only win if we let them. They can only win if we give up and if we go away. So let me say that we will not give up, that we will not go away, that we will not stop. We will not stop. We will have full civil rights and we will have equality. We will have our new united Ireland, and that new Ireland will be a place for all. So Sinn Chuirde, Míle Buíochas Lenaráid Leisinabar, Beg Cearta Sivíalta Umlána Again, Beg Co-Onanas Again, Beg Era Nua Agus Aontaithe Again. We face to the future in the sure knowledge that equality will prevail and that we shall overcome.
Sinn Féin, Goananus, Carta agus Aontas na HÉireann, Equality, Rights and Irish Unity.